Mr. Griffith, you brought this case before the court.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, what's going on?
Well, I'm raising two grandkids. I'm the legal guardian of those two grandkids. They were sired by my son here.
Oh, this is your son?
Dude, man.
That's my son.
Okay.
Sometimes embarrassed to admit it, but anyway. And so I'm here today to try to get him to start contributing to the raising of these children. Now, I'm a personal banker. I've made decent money over the years.
Okay.
I'm hitting retirement age.
In a tense courtroom, Mr. Griffith steps forward, carrying the heavy burden of raising his two grandchildren alone while confronting his own son for support. Nearing retirement, the weight of responsibility grows even heavier, leaving the question, will justice finally compel a father to step up for his children?
I'm a personal banker. I've made decent money over the years.
Okay.
I'm hitting retirement age, and I just think it's time for him to start paying.
I agree with that. Are these children involved in any type of extracurricular activities or anything?
Oh yeah, they're getting up to the age where sports are there. I'm having to run across town to soccer and then.
I'm there too, man.
Obviously
Well,
not, and I'm not talking to you, so I need you to wait your turn.
Yes,
Thank
ma'am.
you.
Yes, ma'am.
I hate to admit it, but I've told him since he's a kid he's worthless, and I think it's bearing out. But,
Well, sir, that's not very nice, and we're not here to talk about your son in that way. We're here to get some support, financial support for your grandkids, okay?
I'm sorry, Your Honor. Yeah, you're right.
Okay.
Tempers flare as Mr. Griffith, overwhelmed by frustration, lashes out and calls his son worthless, prompting the judge to intervene swiftly with a reminder that a courtroom is a place for solutions, not insults. With emotions running high, the pressing question remains, can they redirect their energy toward the well-being of the children, or will the rising tension derail their path forward?
We're here to get some support, financial support for your grandkids, okay?
I'm sorry, Your Honor. Yeah, you're right.
Okay. So, kids involved in extracurricular activity, your son, their dad is not helping. Has he given you any money at all for the kids?
He has given me no money at all, and he's not taking responsibility. He comes by and sees the kids occasionally, but he has not been much of a father to them at all.
Okay. Where is the mother?
Well, she couldn't take much, I guess, of him anymore, so she left.
I kicked her out.
You what?
Excuse
kicked
me?
her out.
Excuse me.
I bet.
Yes, ma'am.
In just a moment, you can have your time.
The courtroom is shaken by a heartbreaking revelation. The children's mother has disappeared, their father remains absent, and Mr. Griffith stands as their only guardian. As the judge delves deeper, the weight of the family's struggles becomes painfully clear, leaving the pressing question of how the court will respond to such a dire situation.
Excuse me.
I bet.
Yes, ma'am.
In just a moment, you can have your time.
Yes, ma'am.
Just a moment. So she's not in the picture.
Not anymore. We haven't heard from her in quite some time.
Okay.
I think the kids still remember her and they miss her, but
How old are the kids?
Huh?
How old are the kids?
13 and 15.
13 and 15. Okay. Now, is there anything else you would like for me to know before I move to him?
Well, he goes a long time without working, and now he finally has a part-time job, I think now, and probably couldn't afford much, but more than the money, I think it's time that he starts showing some manly responsibility. He's
Okay,
never done it before.
And I definitely agree.
With the children now 30, the gravity of the situation deepens as Mr. Griffith stresses the urgent need for their father's involvement, not only in providing financial support, but also in offering long overdue emotional presence. The judge takes note of his heartfelt plea, raising the question, could this finally be the turning point for the absentee father?
It's time that he starts showing some manly responsibility. He's
Okay,
never done it before.
And I definitely agree. Sir, now it's your turn.
Yes, ma'am.
What do you have to say about what your father said in terms of not giving any financial support for the support of your children?
It's hard. I just got a job.
Okay.
I can
How much
start
are you
paying
working?
Part-time, like
Part-time.
20, 30 hours a week up at the shoe place.
Still a loser.
Okay, sir, that's not very
It can
nice.
turn into
We're not going to
something.
do any type of name calling in this courtroom, okay?
Yes,
You guys are not going to do that to each other. You can save that at home when you all are, just between the two of you, but not here, okay?
The father finally breaks his silence, citing his part-time job as a hurdle. But Mr. Griffith quickly retorts by calling him a loser, forcing the judge to step in and restore order. The courtroom turns into a battleground of words, leaving the question: can they set aside their animosity and focus on what truly matters, the well-being of the children?
And you all are, just between the two of you, but not here, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
So you say you work about 20, 30 hours a week.
Yes, ma'am.
How much money do you make?
$15 an hour, so I don't know, a couple of thousand a month, I think.
Okay.
I think there's something, if I may, Your Honor.
Yes, sir.
I think there's something
Here he
that,
is.
in case he doesn't volunteer it, he has just recently got a settlement
Oh.
through a lawsuit.
Oh.
And that's the main reason, at $15 an hour, I wouldn't have brought him to court.
Oh.
Because it wouldn't have been worth the...
Now it makes sense. Now it
A shocking twist unfolds when Mr. Griffith exposes that his son recently received a substantial settlement, leaving the judge stunned and questioning the father's honesty. Suspicion fills the room as the courtroom braces for even more revelations to come.
At $15 an hour, I wouldn't have brought him to court.
Oh.
Because it wouldn't have been worth the...
Now it makes sense. Now it makes sense. I could definitely see why he did not want to bring you to court for $15 an hour. So he's not very truthful, obviously, because he's looking at me with his mouth open like he is so
He's
confused.
just mad
And-
because of my car.
Well, you know
Just
what,
admit it.
sir, I'm upset at the fact that when I ask you why you were not providing any financial support, you try to give me this sob story about $15 an hour.
The judge directly challenges the father over his misleading claims about his income, and as his excuses continue to mount, the judge's patience quickly erodes. With the truth steadily unraveling, the looming question remains: what consequences will the father ultimately face?
So your father's not being honest about the settlement
Well, I
you
may have
received?
gotten it, but I don't have it anymore.
Okay,
I
so
got braces, man. 'cause you
it
didn't
does
get 'em
not
for me.
cost, excuse me, sir. What type of crazy do you think I am? It does not cost $100,000 for braces.
I got a couple other things too. I mean, there might be some left.
Okay, and you didn't bring that to court with you, did you? To show the proof of that?
That
Yes or
was
no?
in my name.
Did you bring any documents to court to show that you are not in possession of this money? You didn't, did
No.
you? No, you didn't. Actually, you did. Your dad turned in your settlement judgment. You actually got a settlement for $102,000.
As the $100,000 settlement comes under discussion, the father erupts in laughter, his dismissive attitude toward his obligations shocking everyone in the courtroom and igniting the judge's ire. The blatant disregard raises a critical question: will his brazen behavior tip the judge's decision against him?
Your settlement judgment. You actually got a settlement for $102,000
It's a while back.
a while back, so you don't remember. I
Well,
guess
I mean,
that
I do,
I guess
but
blowing I guess blowing that money off made you lose your memory, huh? So what we're getting ready to do is make you pay child
That's
support
fun.
to your dad. I'm glad that you think it's a joke, because we're not about to joke, and I want to see that same smile on your face when I read these numbers out to you on how much you're going to pay on child support.
The father's failure to present any documentation for his expenses leads the judge to cast serious doubt on his credibility. With no evidence to support his claims, the court edges closer to a decisive ruling, leaving all to wonder what judgment will ultimately be handed down.
When I read these numbers out to you on how much you're going to pay on child support. Okay, so at $102,000, I have your gross at $8,500, which brings your net to a total of $6,525.63. Okay, health insurance. Who pays health insurance?
I do, Your Honor.
I don't
How
have
much
it.
is health insurance?
$250 a month.
$250. So we're going to make you reimburse that to your dad for health insurance, okay? So as I was saying, net $6,525.63. That would bring your child.
Detailed figures are laid out, spelling out the father's financial responsibilities in full, including health insurance reimbursements, leaving no room for ambiguity in the judge's ruling. With his obligations now made crystal clear, the pressing question remains: how will he respond to this undeniable mandate?
So as I was saying, net $6,525.63. That would bring your child support before the reimbursement to $1,631.41. Did you need to write it down? $1,631.41 plus $250. would be $1,881.41, your monthly obligation. And I gave you credit for both kids.
I make $2,000 a month.
Okay, but you also have a settlement for $102,000. And I'm deeming that income because under Texas law, I have the right to.
The judge firmly rules that the settlement funds count as income, rejecting the father's attempts to downplay his obligations. With the court standing resolute, the question lingers, will his enforcement finally bring about his compliance?
And I'm deeming that income because under Texas law, I have the right to do that.
Okay.
So your child support is not going to be set at $15,000. At based on $15 an hour. Because I'm sure you spent the $15 an hour getting those braces, not that $102,000. It's not going to work.
I'm afraid, Your Honor, he has spent a lot of the rest of that too. I think that's the reason he's hawing about
Well,
what he is.
you know what, sir, and it's fine if he did, because he has to be able to give you $1,800 a month in child support. Otherwise, you'll have far more serious issues.
A stern warning is delivered. Failure to meet the child support payments will result in severe consequences. With his options narrowing, the father now faces a pivotal decision. Will he heed the judge's warning or risk further legal action?
Because he has to be able to give you $1,800 a month in child support. Otherwise, you'll have far more serious issues. Okay?
Right.
Anything further?
Well, I love my grandchildren, but I've told him along the way, once he hooked up with the lady he married, that he had all the funds, so it's been his responsibility to help take care of them. This is the first time he's ever had to pay up.
Well, and I thank you for bringing him to court and making him responsible, sir.
Okay.
If there's nothing further, you all are dismissed.
Sure. Take Visa. This is great, man.
As the proceedings draw to a close, Mr. Griffith's unwavering love for his grandchildren takes center stage, his persistence finally resulting in a court order that secures their well-being. His determination to hold his son accountable highlights the power of perseverance and the importance of standing firm for what is right. If this story resonated with you, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more compelling courtroom dramas. And share your thoughts on this family's journey below.